Eagle McMahon roared up the leaderboard on day 3, shooting a Eureka Lake course record 14 under. We caught up with him after he tapped in on 18 to ask how he turned his play around.
Unreal round today, 14 down, best round we've seen out here, at least this week. What was different today than through, kind of a rough first couple of rounds this week?
I have no idea what was different. I played the same exact way, and I shot 14 under. I really am confused on how disc golf works at the moment. Just the fact that I can shoot a 997 rated round, and then the next day go 1108. It's a little puzzling to me, but you got to take the good with the bad. This is what that really teaches you, and all I can say now is just that I'm happy that it went that way.
Yeah, I mean, how'd you keep your spirits up? To be able to come out here and keep plugging away to put up the round. Again after two, rounds that were well below your capability, obviously.
Yesterday was not a good round, but I was very proud on how I composed myself on the course. After the round, I had to fight some demons. It definitely wasn't an easy pill to swallow, seeing your name at 39th place in the World Championships, where you're hoping to be at the top. So definitely fighting some bad thoughts off of my head. So basically I just came out today and played one hole at a time, and after a while had a good start, starting to get my spirits up, and I just got excited and decided to enjoy myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just confused, really.
Same game plan today as the first round. Are you gonna have a different game plan tomorrow on the course that beat you up a little bit yesterday?
There's a few different things I'll do out on Northwoods. I was seeing some players laying up in some places and throwing some different lines I didn't notice in practice, and I think I'm gonna give those a try because it can't really get much worse out at Northwoods. So
Sure.
I'm excited to try that.
3 players that will find themselves in the lead card on Friday haven't had the same highs and lows as McMahon, but each of them have had to fight through their own stretches of adversity this week.
I'm pretty proud of myself for pulling back and shooting what I did. I've definitely blown up in the past and just kept taking those bogeys down the stretch, and I pulled myself out of it. I still had some mistakes, but not like big mistakes like I did in the middle of the course. And yeah, pretty proud of myself for coming back and still hanging on to that top couple of spots.
This kind of feels like the Emerson Keith coming out party here, this World Championships. What do you want people to take away from this week, seeing you consistently play at such a high level?
I hope that I've proven that I can hang, even during my bad rounds. I told y'all earlier this week, the thing that has been stopping me is one bad round in these bigger tournaments, and today might have been that one bad round, and it really wasn't even that bad. I still shot 6 under, which I don't know what that's rated, and it's 6 strokes worse than what I shot the first day, but it's still good considering I had 6 OBs and 2 single bogeys and a double bogey.
We just pulled you from a throng of people looking for your signature. That's got to be kind of a new experience for you, right?
Yeah, I've been asked here and there, but not like this. This is a lot of people at the same time. So
yeah. What's that like?
It's awesome. I don't dislike it at all. It's fun.
Last year at Worlds, fairly similar trajectory, kind of near the top through the first 4 rounds. I know we have another round before we get to the 5th round.
Right.
But what did you learn from last year that you think will make you better prepared to, hang around and play a 5 complete week instead of, maybe falling off a little at the end?
Yeah, that's definitely something I put a lot of thought into afterwards, like what maybe went wrong that final round and what I can do different. And just I've tried not to wear myself out too much this week. I think that might have been part of it. Like I was spending a lot of practice time on the greens, like an hour before every round, and just by the end, I think just unused to using that many reps, like that many days in a row. So I've been trying to keep it a little lighter on just the number of reps in terms of like putting in the evenings or before the rounds. And some of it was probably nerves, like on a subconscious level. Just being on the final round in lead card Worlds is a pretty big deal. Like, and I'm stoked if I can make that again. 4th round, I'm really excited for tomorrow, and just having that experience from last year under my belt, I think will be helpful this year.
Do you feel like you need to kick it up another gear to be able to, contend for World Championship, or you're going to keep it steady Eddie through the next 2 rounds?
I don't want to get too crazy the next couple of rounds. At this point, if Paul's 10 or more strokes ahead of me with 2 rounds to go, it's not not much I could change in my game plan to make those 10
Right.
up. You know, it's kind of, the ball's kind of in his court. If he's able to keep that pace, I don't think there's a lot I could do. I mean, even if I shot a pair of 15s, if he shoots another pair of 12s or whatever, then
Right.
it's not going to do it for me. So I'm just going to try to play my game and play the best I can the next couple days and hope for the best.
I saw you riding around on the unicycle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, is there any circus act that you can do? I know you're a great juggler too. Where does that come from?
Nowhere in particular. I learned both when I was probably pretty young in middle school or so, and yeah, just fun little things to do in downtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the retirement plan maybe? James Conrad traveling circus show after disc golf?
I don't know about a retirement plan, but definitely something I'd like to continue doing throughout my life.
Good stuff. James, always good talking to you, man.
Yep,
Congrats on
thank
another
you.
great round today.
Thanks.
So you're clearly in very good spirits after a great round. I know yesterday was a little frustrating for you, particularly the back half. Where were you at mentally yesterday, and what was your process of getting back into a spot where you come out and put up another really good round?
Yesterday, I felt like I was in a really good mental spot, honestly. I got some early birdies in the round, and then my goal was just to keep solid and play as well as I could, not really bleed away strokes, and I didn't really do that for the most part. I shot 3 under, which is not at all up to expectations, but it's totally keeping me in the event, so I'm really happy with how I handled it.
Yeah, I mean, you come back out here and put up another really good score. I mean, what is it about this course that allows your particular skill set to be able to attack it the way you have been?
There's just a lot of open shots that really, the distances really dial in nicely for me. I can throw a full power shot and just worry about my angle out of my hand, and I'm really good at dissecting courses like that, so that's just kind of what I've been using this week. I've been seeing a lot of success from it.
At what point do you feel like you start thinking about what you need to do to win a world championship, rather, maybe adjusting and tweaking your normal game plan a little bit?
That's a good question. I mean, it just comes down to straight shredding every round. I mean, he shot an 11 under at Northwood, which is out of this world to me. So great shooting to Paul. Like, that was incredible. I'm just going to keep playing my game. Maybe I'll pop off an 11 one day. Maybe it happens, but I'm not too worried. I think I'm playing good golf, and I think he's playing outstanding golf.
Yeah, kind of at another level, it feels like a little bit.
Almost, yeah. I mean, it's not like it's not reachable, but he's on a high level.
Yeah.
The division heads back to Northwood Gold for round 4, hoping they can reach Paul McBeth at the top of the leaderboard.